Have you been noticing? Have you been noticing that you might be irritating or ticking people off or rubbing them the wrong way? You don't even know why. You don't even think it might not be you, but it might be happening at home or at work. Well, guess what? John and I are going to help you understand what vibe you might be sending that other people are responding to that you keep ticking them off. Is it customers or clients or prospects? Is it your wife or your husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, or kids or students? The response that you're getting from the people around you is matching the vibe that you're sending about them. And we're about to change that today. If you are indeed irritating somebody, my hunch is you know somebody that you are. Hey, everybody, my name is Michael Loche. Welcome to John and I's Releasing Negative Emotion event here once a month here on live on LinkedIn, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. We're on episode 259, and I'm calling and participating from Victoria, BC. That's an island on the west coast of Canada. And I'm with John this morning. Hey, John, good morning.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. My name is John in Verarity, Certified Emotion Code Body Code. Normally, I live in Vancouver, BC, but today I'm on the road and up in sunny Okanagan in Kelowna.
Releasing on the road.
On the road, yeah. So little weekend getaway with the family, but happy to be here today.
And happy Canada Day for those of you that are watching live. I'm on the west coast, that's where I'm living, but I am giving tribute to the east coast of Canada, the capital of lobster, or the lobster capital of Canada. That's where the region I'm from, so we're glad that you're here today. Well, John, we've got a lot of people that have been listening to the podcast and watching us on all the different platforms, and they get to experience us actually releasing negative emotion, actually finding samples or samples today, people that want a session. So today, here's what we're looking for. We're going to give you time to volunteer. We're looking for someone that I'm going to work with a business person today. What that means is maybe you need customers and clients or sales. I'm going to find out if you're sending a vibe on that called the Heart Wall Emotion Code book. I'm going to see if you have a negative vibe about prospects. Imagine if you do. Well, no wonder you're getting what you're getting. You see, you might not even know that you have this negative vibe, and this is you, not you, the pitcher, or me. But the vibe that you're sending right now about prospects is exactly what you're getting. What if your vibe is including that time you got ticked off at that networking meeting or embarrassed, and you never processed that emotion, right? So now you're walking around. This is your vibe about prospects, and it includes humiliation and shame and embarrassment. Guess what? Your clients are going to respond to that, the prospects. So today, John and I are going to go into your vibrational bubble. This is not you, but this is your bubble. We're going to find that old emotion that's causing the problem. Hey, listen, we can even find when it happens using this bubble, and we're going to delete it for you. So if you're watching live and you'd like to volunteer, let me know. I'm just going to check my
check out LinkedIn. But yeah, if you're watching live from Facebook, YouTube, say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. We always love to know who's joining us today. And yeah, we are looking for a couple volunteers today. Like Michael just explained, that there's a little bit of this with you and someone that you work with, or prospect, client, colleague. Boss.
So today we're going to be your proxy. And what does that mean? It says we're going to do this for you. Why? Because it's what we do. It's what we're good at. And we have a unique ability to be able to connect with your subconscious mind. You don't even understand what that means. Almost like letting us connect to your computer. We're going to scan your computer. We're going to find out where the bug is at in the computer. There we go. How's that for a backwards? We're going to find out where the bug is, and we are going to release and delete it for you. So John, let's talk about the steps. Again, I just mentioned that we're going to do this on other people's behalf. So that's a proxy. That means we're going to be able to kind of connect with somebody. But we can't just proxy anybody, or we'd be proxying our neighbors and our family members, right? So in order for us to connect, even if you were going to let us into your computer, in order for us to be your proxy, we need
your permission. So in this case, it's written permission. It's, yes, I volunteer. Or verbal permission. You can hire us. That's permission as well.
Yeah, if you hire us, that's a stage where you're giving us permission. And today, when you volunteer, that gets us into your I'm going to call it your vibrational hard drive. Okay. So here's what we've got so far. we're going to do this for you. You've given us permission. And we like to know, of course, what we're working on. And John, we like to measure our work. Tell us, friends, about this.
Yeah, severity. Well, we like to have a concern, something specific, and a severity of that block, that barrier of scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most severe. So, I've got a lot of, conflict with, a prospect or, friends, family, someone like that, aunt, uncle, sister-in-law. So you can say something like that, specific severity. And
sometimes when it's pain, right, John, you can say, oh, it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a 10. Yeah. But maybe today you think, I don't know how to give it the severity other than it's severe, or I'm ticking everybody off. So there's 3 elements so far. We're going to do this. You become your proxy. You're giving us permission. You're telling us what the problem is. Now comes the important part. We're going to use this chart behind us. John, tell us about the emotion code chart.
Yeah, the emotion code chart. There's 2 columns and 6 rows. And so there's 60 trapped emotions total on the chart. So we want to find, which specific emotions from that chart are contributing to your blocks, barriers, and that conflict or pain today. So, how do we do it? Okay, we got a chart, we've got permission, we've got proxy, what's going on here? And where do you find out what trapped emotions there are? So we use muscle testing. So we're connecting up to you. We're muscle testing on your behalf. We're asking your subconscious yes or no questions. Is there a trapped emotion, creating this conflict? Yes. Okay. Is it in column A or column B? We'll go from there. Odd row, even row, go from there. And we can narrow it down to one specific emotion. And then, okay, so what? So we found one specific emotion. Then what? Okay, then we want to clear it. We get rid of it. We don't need to talk about it. With intention, we clear it out. We use a magnet. Magnet goes over the governing meridian. Yeah, we got a card for magnet as well. It looks just a little bit like this. You can use your fingertips as well, but magnet is a great tool. It amplifies our intention to clear out that little stuck trapped emotion ball of energy. So the trapped emotion, you can picture it. It's just a little ball of energy about the size of your fist. It's lodged there. It's having a negative impact on you mentally, physically, and that vibe that you're sending out, that message that you're sending out to others. People are going to pick up on that. So with the magnet, we clear it out.
Yeah, let's compare that to, hey, I got a bug on my computer. Can somebody help me? So, what we do, we hire one of those people that dial into our computer, which is the proxy. And now we've given them permission because now they're scanning our computer and they're scanning the computer and said, hey, Michael, using my little system here, I found out there's a bug in file number A, B, C. It's right here. It's so difficult to do. It's right here. And then we say, okay, you found it. And what's our presupposition? What are we assuming that the geeky person is going to do when they find the bug on our computer? They're going to do what with it? Delete it. So just like John and I are going to find this emotion, we're going to delete it with the magnet. So we are really geeks today. And we're going to clean your, I'm making so many words up today. Give me a hashtag. We're going to clean up your vibrational, what's the word I'm looking for? Your vibrational field today. So good. Now let's talk about the heart wall. That's from Dr. Bradley's book, The Emotion Code, and we're translating it in today to a wall that you have about somebody. And I think you all know what it means. Maybe obviously, that person that ticked you off a long time ago, even though you're best friends. It's a little voice in your head. I like her, but that time that boom, boom, boom. In other words, that's a little energy. You don't have it with the world. You'll have it with him or her. Or how about you business people? Maybe you were networking one time and somebody embarrassed you or shamed you at the meeting and you went home and you didn't tell anybody. John, what happens when we don't tell anybody or process emotion? It becomes what?
Well, it's trapped or stuck, and
right.
And it's with us. Yeah.
So the expressions where we hold our feelings or we bury them. Oh, you bury them all right. And they're going to rise like little pimples that need to get busted every time you go networking. Your subconscious mind says, oh, I'm about to go networking. And then your subconscious mind, this is my cartoon head, it goes through all your file folders and says, here's the networking. Oh, we got some old bad experiences. Let's bring that to today's meeting.
Then what? Yeah.
And then you get the same experience. And then
repeat.
Why do people keep attracting me over and over and over again or rejecting me? Why is everybody always so angry? Why do I keep losing clients and customers? We're looking for a couple volunteers. Now, I'm looking for him. I don't see him today. He might pop in, but his name is ASIF, as if. And he's an entrepreneurial business guy. And about I want to say 4 weeks ago, him and I met on a platform like this, and all of this, and this is public because we run another platform. And he said, every client I have is in receivables. Now, for non-business people, you can imagine what receivable means. It's receiving. Everybody owed him money, invoices, lots of money, even little money, big money, contracts. Nobody was paying him. Mm. So I'm going to get to my point. So imagine this is my friend as if, and he didn't know it, but now his vibration around money obviously has a negative charge. You see the speed at which you attract money and customers and clients and love, how fast you attract that isn't determined by how much you want it, because he really wanted his receivables. The speed at which you'll attract what you want, customers, clients, receivables, is determined by how much negative vibe. So in the meeting, maybe took about a minute, I uncovered all of his negative emotions, more than one, all of this negative charge. That negative energy was what he was projecting and emitting about getting paid. And guess what everybody was doing to it? They were matching it. Mm. Oh, I never get paid. Nobody ever pays me. I gotta want to get paid. It's the most money I ever made. I knew it wasn't going to work. And I'm just making up this kind of story. But all this story about money is because of the old vibration. Okay. So what's the story? 14 days later, he joined me on another call, and every client that owed him money paid in full. He never did an email. He never followed up with anybody, and he was just dumbfounded.
Wow.
So what I did is that I found out the vibe that he's sending about people owing him money, because that was proxy. I took the magnet. I went into his vibe. Clear, 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 clear this one, clear this one, clear this. And ironically, they were from the same event. There was one event where somebody owed him money. It was a big deal, and it was shot like maybe 10 years ago, but that's his vibe. So when you clear, 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 now you got a new vibe. And law of attraction doesn't remember what the vibe used to be. It only knows what the vibe is now. We, John and I, can guarantee to change your vibe. And the law of attraction says this. John, can you read this when you see it, please?
Changing your vibe changes your results.
So you know what our guarantee is today? Our guarantee is that we're going to change your vibe about the one that you're sending about customers, clients, your mother, your father. Look at the title. Are you ticking off prospects or family or friends? I know that you know who you are. We'd like to know if you're going to volunteer. Let us know the name or the relationship. You could say, it's my boss, or it's my employee, or it's my husband, wife, whatever you want to say there. So imagine now you've got a brand new vibe. Now law of attraction, checking. Hey, what were they sending yesterday? Law of attraction, not smart. It doesn't know about yesterday. It's current. It doesn't have a brain, and it doesn't have a voice, and it doesn't sound like that. But what it's doing right now, it's matching your vibration. So right now, this is you. This is your vibration about prospects, money, customers, and clients. Law of attraction, checking, and matching it. And it's not smart. It's obedient. Now, John and I are going to change your vibration by deleting a negative vibration. And the best way to have a positive vibration is to remove negative vibration. That's a formula. And by the law, that is the law of attraction, you can guarantee the receipts, and they will be that people will respond to you differently.
Simple math.
It's a math question. Yeah. If your vibe's on 70, that means there's something that's minus 30 that's contaminating it. Mm-hmm. People say that John and I are in the business to make people be more positive. We're actually in the business to make people be less negative. Now, I don't mean a negative person, but if you've got a negative vibe going on, that is your vibe. And that's what the balance of your vibe is. So, John, take a check in the chat. That's right. Take a check in the chat and see what's going on, please.
Absolutely. So a couple volunteers, lots of hellos. If you are watching live, say hello. We always love to hear who's joining us. So Jennifer Cole is here and has volunteered. Give us some specifics. So thanks for that. Natasha Paula Samuel is here as always. Thank you for joining us again, Natasha. Sandy's here. Happy Canada Day. I'm off to work. Just stopping by to say have a great day. Thanks for all you do.
There. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, Carol Morris is joining us. Happy Canada Day. Yeah, volunteer James D. Dixon volunteers. Some
James on the screen here. So James saying, I have an awkward interaction with whomever I encounter, from my closest loved ones to strangers. I think that's a good one, John, for you.
Yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely.
Well,
yeah.
John is going to cue it up. He's going to narrate the process. And I'm looking for a volunteer that wants to see, you might even know, are you having some negative charge with prospecting or with your current clients? Or how about the clients that aren't with you anymore? Is there a vibe? Did someone fire you or leave you or never came back? Do you know them by name? So John's going to work with our friend James D. Dixon, and I'll wait and look for a volunteer. John, it's yours. Go ahead, please.
Okay, absolutely. Jennifer did volunteer. She says at work and severity is a 9. I'm not sure if you're seeing that comment there, but there's that. Yeah, and Olga's here too. I think we worked with Olga last time volunteering, or maybe it was time before that. It was a month ago at least. Remember, like tidying up. Was it paperwork? Maybe.
I think we did procrastination last month.
Procrastination, yeah. Any update, Olga?
All the way, if we've helped you in the past there. James has volunteered. Remember the rules, right? Or the conditions, you know. John will become his proxy, James's proxy. And we've got, look, 2 things that are done. Permission to do it. I want to be your proxy. And John, you can show us your muscle testing technique for a bit so people get that piece of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to set the intention, connect up to James. I'm just using my hands, a little bit of a loop, fingers go in the loop, and get a good connection here. So tuning, connect up James, proxy, proxy, proxy. Good. Okay, so awkward interaction with whomever I encounter, from my closest loved ones to strangers. Okay. You know, it could be heart wall. Let's just check to see if it is heart wall. Is there a heart wall emotion associated with this, you know, awkward interaction? Yes or no? There is heart wall emotion. So heart wall emotion associated with this, you know, this awkwardness. What's the severity of this? You know, you're noticing a pattern. There's awkward interactions with just anyone, everyone. Just overall big picture. What's the severity? Is at least a 5, less. I've got 8 out of 10, so it is quite significant according to my muscle testing. So then there's a heart wall emotion we can identify and clear. You know, help us out, just decrease, just release all that awkwardness. You can come, you know, approach it, you know, a calmness to it, confidence with it. Okay. Is there a heart wall emotion? Column A? No, so we know it's in column B. Yeah, odd row. No, so it's B even row, so it's either going to be 2 or 4. Is it B4 or B6? So it's in B4. So I've got a chart here, just on my phone. I'm just looking at it down here. So is it the first one? Is it depression? No. Frustration? Possibly. Check the other ones. No. So it is. There's some frustration happening. So frustration. The definition of this is just. It's perfect for this topic, actually. So I'll just clear that frustration. Clear that frustration. So you can use your hands if you don't have a magnet. Fingertips.
So John was using muscle testing, has his proxy, asked really good yes or no questions within seconds. Out of all these emotions, John narrowed it down through his muscle testing and identifying it. Now he's deleting it with a magnet.
Yeah, if you could like describe frustration in one other word, I think it would be blocked. So I'm going to get the definition here. So feeling exasperated, harassed, vexed, feeling stuck, unable to progress, blocked from causing a change or achieving an objective or goal. Okay. How are we doing here? James, is there another heart emotion that we can identify and clear? Yeah. So that got the severity down to a 5. So another heart emotion, is that A or B? James.
So again, where it was, so right now John's measuring his work. He's not done. His brain said, no, you're not done. So this is an important function here in doing this process.
Yeah, okay. So there's something else here I'm getting at is an A2. I was just asking questions in my head. That process again. It's an A2. So is it the first one? Is it I have disgust? Disgust? Yeah. Okay. Clear disgust. Release, release, release. Okay, that disgust, that's clear, James. Yeah. Okay, is there another heart motion? I got no of that. Is there? Yes or no? Another heart motion? Maybe there is. Okay, there is another heart motion? Just took a second there to tune in there. Yeah. Is it in column A or B odd or even? So it's B odd, B1, B3, or is it B5? It is B5. Okay, which one here is it? First one, is it conflict? Maybe. Greater insecurity, terror, unsupported, or wishy-washy. No, so it is conflict. We do have that conflict. Yeah, okay. Release the conflict. Release, release, release.
Whenever I'm releasing someone's indecisiveness, I always play. I said, am I sure? No, not sure. And I always exaggerate the indecisiveness of it, and it's funny. It's the most practitioner funny.
Yeah, yeah. Sure you want to do that? Subconscious, it's like, yes, get rid of it. Okay. All right, so James, severity, is this a 5, 4, 3, 2? I got a 2 or a 1 or a 0. I got 2 out of 10. So there's another Heartland motion. James, is there another Heartland motion? No. Trapped emotion. No. Compound. No. Trauma chart. No. I might have to do some other digging. Might take some time. So I'm getting, you know what, that's a pretty good little demo there. We got 3 Heartwell emotions out, but we're gonna have to dig a little bit more to find out, you know, the rest of the pie, the puzzle there. So it's not coming up as something, you know, simple. So let's see how that goes.
Let's recap what you did and what James can expect for some feedback, not from us, but from what he's attracting. So this is not James, but I'm representing the vibe that we're sending. So before today, James was sending a vibe. He even knew what it was, that, you know, he's awkward and so on. So that's the feel. If that's a feeling, it's real. You're feeling that, right? So John was able to become James's proxy, find out the emotion, and then once he found it, delete it. So now James has a brand new vibe. This is not James. This is everybody. So let's take a look at the vibrational meter reader. That's me, and I like to be in the high 90s. Oh, really? You don't think the T-shirt says enough? I can't go into the restaurant and say, where's the manager? So, you know what? I'm deliberate about having a high vibe. And people say, oh, you must have to do a lot of things to stay positive. I only have to do one thing, is to reduce lower negative vibration. You see, the way to become more positive is to become less negative. If your vibe's on 50 and your natural vibe should be 100, that means there's something that's diluting and stopping it. Your job to find out what it is. You might already know. But John and I can also find the things that you don't know, like today. Good. So vibrational meter reader. John, we're going to do a couple updates here. We'll see if James wants to give us any feedback, anything that you're feeling or noticing. This is for you.
Yeah, any of it makes sense? Frustration?
This is for you, John. Yeah.
Conflict. Oh, yeah. Thank you for your update, Olga. So last time it was procrastination. So Olga's update is results from last month's procrastination session with John. I shredded loads of paper and moved bags out of the house, made more room for energy flow. Finally, thank you. Wow. Awesome update. Olga.
You know, that was probably a session under a minute, and all that energy that was stopping it from moving forward, you deleted her on this show.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to find Jennifer. I'm just going to go back up to Jennifer Cole. Hey, Jennifer, welcome. Now, before I do that, I'm just going to do a quick little demo here. I'm just going to hide John for a second. For those of you who know that I've written the book Law of Attraction, I've also sold 4 million copies, 37 languages, interviewed by Oprah Winfrey 4 times, had my own radio show on the Oprah Network. I'd be remiss if I didn't show you. There's me, Michael Logie from Gilligan's Island. Look at all these people. And then Michael Logie from... And I have trained 475 trainers in 75 countries who are delivering Law of Attraction seminars and talks and presentations. And I'm a world-class trainer. I understand what makes a world-class trainer is learning how to engage the audience. So my certified Law of Attraction facilitator program, I'm just going to show you a quick little video, or a graphic rather. This certified Law of Attraction facilitator program is coming up in September, and it's all video recorded so you can stop and go. But the real juice in this program is every Thursday for 6 Thursdays, Like, for example, the week that you learn all the NLP techniques on how to navigate and work with students, that Thursday we meet on the Zoomer for 2 hours and talk about it and discuss it and practice it. So I'm not training you. You've already been trained and now coming forward. It's the best way to learn it. Learn it by listening to it on the worksheet. Come to me on Thursdays for 2 hours on the Zoom and wait for it. I'm not even done. You will get 20 releasing negative emotion sessions over that 6 weeks. There's not another program that can say, here's how to train with my material so you can get up and make a business. And here's all the releasing of all the negative BS or it's going to stop you from doing it. And not only that, so it's 6 weeks of 2 hour Zoom with me, all the training, 24 hours, 24/7, all recorded already. And let's see, a box of 75 books, 76 books. You will get 1 box of these 76 books. What if you sold them for $10 each? That's $760. Are you kidding me? It's the only time I'm merging law of attraction and I'm merging emotional just behind me. My Law of Attraction Facilitator Training Program, which fingers that there. My Law of Attraction Facilitator Training Program merged with deleting the negative BS and stopping you from moving forward. Are you kidding me? So the link should have showed up here on the right-hand side. I think it might have. Oh, I don't see that it did. So just go to my website, michaelloge.com, and I've got a big banner there. Right now, from July 1st to July 15th is the early bird special. After that, it goes to the fuller price. So I would love to see you there. If you have any questions and you want to WhatsApp me, let me know in the direct message. I'll send you my WhatsApp. We'll have a chat or a conversation and see how this could fit in your world. So thanks, everybody. I'm bringing John back on 3, 2. There we go.
Hi, I'm back.
Okay, John, thank you for that little interlude there. We're going to check with Jennifer. And again, Jennifer's given me permission in the chat. I'm going to connect with her. And just like John did, I'm just doing my little ritual for, it's almost like, remember the days of AOL? There. So I'm doing that right now. I'm going to go get her name up here so we can, so I can refer to her easier. Yeah. So there, I'm Jennifer right now. Am I Michael? No. Am I Jennifer? Am I Jennifer Smith? Am I Jennifer Cole? That's a yes. That's a no. Natasha has put the link to this muscle testing method that I use. It's a training with a video and a worksheet. So thank you, Natasha, for doing that. So I am Jennifer. Yes. Okay. Do I have a heart wall energy? I mean, do I have an old, unprocessed negative charge with or about my boss? What's the answer to that? Oh, yes, I do. How many? Over 1. Over 2. Is it under 2? No, it's not under 2, Michael. It's over 2. Is it over 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4. And this, how many events did this happen from? Under 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1 event with this boss, or it's probably this particular boss. You know what? Did this happen in 2023? No. Was it 2022? Was it January, February, March, April, May, June, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Huh. You just finished your anniversary there with him or her, Jennifer. Your 1 year negative charge with us. Okay, is that the right date and the time? Yes, and I have 4 unprocessed emotions from that event. And every time I see my boss, they surface like little pimples trying to get busted. That's my interpretation of that. Using that chart behind me in front of me, where's the first unprocessed? And I got all of these from the same time. Is it A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, blaming. Okay, so you have a heart wall of blaming. So what does that mean? Let's talk about law of attraction. John, if I'm sending the heart wall of blaming, what am I going to attract more of?
Well, a lot of blame, and blame's unique because there's like 3 different kinds, and you can have them all.
Feeling blame. Like, what are you blaming me? I'm not blaming you. Everything feels like blame, even though it's not. It's like, you're blaming me. It's like, no, I just complimented you. Like, everything's filtered. Maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Is this a heart wall of blaming? Yes. Can I delete it? Yes. My magnet. I'm deleting this heart wall of blaming. Okay, where's the next one? Is it column A? Is it row 1? Is it row 1? Is it love unreceived? I know it sounds a little touchy-feely for work, but it means, hey, I'm doing this for you and I'm not getting that love back. Is it a heart wall of love unreceived? Deleting it with the magnet. What else happened at that meeting? Is it A, 1, 2, 1, 2, disgust? And I always had to look that one up a lot. It could mean disgusted about a value, different values, or taste. When I'm helping people drink more water, disgust comes up a lot. And that means they drank water and it tastes disgusting. And now that emotion, okay, I'm off track here. I'm telling you about a water problem and I'm connected to Jennifer. Okay. So, I'm deleting this heart wall of disgust. Well, what's the next energy? Is it A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, humiliation? Deleting this heart wall of humiliation. Do I have any other heart walls with this boss? Do I have a trauma heart wall? It's on a different chart. I call these the big kahunas. Do I have a trauma heart wall? Is it column C, B, A? Oh, this is going to be a good one. Like the others weren't good. This is my favorite one for people. Well, my favorite one on this chart, tell me if you can tell me if you know what my favorite one on this chart is.
Oh, I know. But
creative.
Anyone in the comments, can you guess Michael's?
Yeah, you know. But my favorite emotion when it comes up for the client, I feel so good for them. And this is the trauma heart wall, loss of femininity. And it's not a sexual thing. It means your inability to speak up or have a voice, loss of power, and you shut yourself down. And there was maybe not this particular case where someone said, you can't do that, you shut up. Who do you think you are? You're not good enough. And then we give all our power away. Oh, Jennifer's head's going to be so high in the air, we'll catch bugs in her nose. Wait and see. Okay, is this a trauma heart wall? Loss of femininity with my boss. Yeah, I'm releasing and deleting this old, unprocessed trauma heart wall called loss of femininity that's blocking and stopping me from speaking up and having a voice and claiming my position and my talent and my power and liking what I like and don't liking what I don't like and saying it's okay if I don't like it when somebody else does. Now, is it okay for me to have that energy? Yes. Is there any other heart walls with my boss? Are there other emotions that aren't heart walls, because that's different, but feelings that I have about my boss? Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, trap trauma, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. I feel I have this. Again, this is different than a heart wall. The heart wall was, this is the energy you're sending about this person, and this is how you feel about all of this. It's that I'm having some trauma of inadequate. It's not a heart wall, but it's my own trauma. I'm feeling this unprocessed trauma of feeling inadequate. Now, do I have any negative heart walls with or about my boss? Do I have any other negative charge with or about my boss? No. Am I done? Yes.
I think she agrees. Olga is guessing thwarted, favorite emotion.
It's the most awkward one to say. Thwarted.
Yeah.
There's another one here. An abhorrence.
Yeah.
Thwarted and abhorrence.
Yeah.
Now,
Jennifer is definitely in agreement here. Throw up some of those comments for everyone to see.
Okay, yes, thank you. Wow. Jennifer is giving us a wow. So where my hunch is that, just let us know if that relates to the story and was the date accurate, How's that for having all the records on file? We even know the date.
Absolutely, yeah.
Ellen Kirkpatrick's in the house. Hello,
hey, Ellen.
Yeah. Ellen's also a certified emotion code practitioner. Hello, Ellen, and welcome.
Yeah, great program, yeah. Patty Lorraine Simon here, joining us from YouTube today. Hello, can you help with my right shoulder pain?
Hey, Patty.
Absolutely, and we're not doing that pain today, Patty. We have some our 2 volunteers, but if you want some help with that, you could book a one-on-one session with us.
Yeah, we'll tell people how to do that real quick. Joseph is in from Manhattan. Joseph Sweeney. Hello there, Joseph.
Manhattan, Kansas.
And said hello to Jennifer. I'm just scanning it, so if I look like I'm headlights, I'm reading this at the same time. Oh, here we go. Jennifer's saying, it was about last June.
Okay, well, I got that.
Jennifer, did you know that I was born in St. John, New Brunswick? Hence the lobster mug, the east coast of Canada. Okay, what was I going to refer to after Oh, here's what I want to do. So for those of you that are interested, you saw what we can do really quickly without hardly any information. Imagine the power of being with John or I live on the Zoomer for 20 or 25 minutes. You would come super crispy clear about what you want to work on, because every minute with us well, it's not priceless because there is a price, but you want to make sure that you use it. So John, tell our friends what's ideal for both. What's ideal for you, so you can work with the client sooner than later. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, in order to hit the ground running, we like to know our concerns beforehand. So you can email us in advance a list of concerns, and even like severity helps sometimes as well. And we both have online scheduling. So I'm at aliveandpeer.com. Thank you, Michael, for putting the link in the comments there. And Michael, you can find him, michaellozier.com or releasenegativeemotions.com. We're both there. And you know what? All our previous episodes are there at releasenegativeemotions.com. There's a podcast as well out there, so you can listen to us on the go. And yeah, so you can click the link to schedule a session, calendar opens up, find, what date, time works best for you, and it sets to your time zone. So there's no like going back and forth. Hey, available at 3 p.m. My time or your time. Anyways, it's really, really, really efficient system to use. And we could do a session over video, like Zoom call. If you're not into that, you could give us a phone call. We could do a phone session. And, if it doesn't work out, we're to meet at the same time. You just email us a list of concerns. We'll do the session completely remotely and then just email you back, let you know it's done. I do send session notes. And, that's really, really convenient for, busy people, families, busy moms I work with, or children as well, like toddlers that just can't make that call, that can't sit in a phone call where you wouldn't have a video call with a toddler.
By the time I worked with somebody in business class from Australia to London, and he slept overnight in the flight and woke up with all the pain and stuff corrected. Now, John, it's typical that first time people don't know what we can do. And it's like, is this going to take, so we say, John and I both have kind of like a little planner. It's kind of a suggestion. You might think, well, I'm going to go to a chicken restaurant. And it's like, well, you might want to take a look at the other stuff we have. So, because you don't know how long things will take. So it's okay to come with 5, 6, or 7 items, and not to say we can do them all in the first meeting, but it gives us some context and thinking, okay. And you might say, out of these 7 items, because I don't know how long they're going to take, which is pretty typical, this is the most important one, and we'll do it that way. But if you come with 1 item, I'm thinking, okay, that took 2 minutes. It's like, and then we want you to come prepared, so you have a list. Even if you don't think we can do them all, just have the list so we can, we can check off things as we're going. Well, John, we did it. We had fun today. Just a couple of feedback here. James.
Much appreciated from James.
John and Michael joining from Port Waikato, New Zealand. Oh, well, that's nice. Hey, well, thank you.
Nice. Thanks for joining us.
Today.
Yeah.
And Olga loved today's show. Yeah, she got great value today. So, as everybody does, Jennifer's giving us a thank you. So, hey, listen, if you know anybody in your life, you're thinking, I wonder, because some people say, I don't think my friend would be into this. You know what I say to that? Don't decide for your friend. You don't know what your friend's into or your family. You'll be surprised. I worked with a woman. She said, oh, my mom wouldn't be into this. I said, your mom is sick. She'll be into, your mom will eat a ground out sea monkey soup if she needs to because she's sick. And her mother was all over me in the session. She wanted to book more and great results. And her daughter was just, she said, I said, that's because you never had the conversation with her, so you didn't know. You didn't know your mom knows about this or was at least interested. So again, my notion is don't decide for other people. In other words, just say, hey, I know a couple guys that can, it'll be the easiest walk-in clinic you never had to walk to. We are here live at the first Saturday of every month, and we'd love to have you join us. And I'm just going to put this at the bottom there. If you go to michaellozier.com, you can get a link to all of our previous episodes. You can get a link to our podcast channel. You can learn how to sign up with John or myself. And most importantly, sign up so you can notify. We send 2 emails a month, one Friday night and one this morning saying, hey, we want you to be there and volunteer and come watch us. That's probably how some of our friends got here today. John, what would you like to close with today, please?
You know what? Another great episode here. Thanks to our volunteers coming in, joining us live, and everyone else for joining in. That's all I've got to say. Yeah. Okay,
great. Now you've seen a lot. I know you're in Fruitland Company, or what do they call it? Do they call it Fruitland?
It's maybe some people do. There's a lot of fruit here in the Okanagan. Yeah, wine country as well, specifically. A lot of grapes being grown here. Yeah.
Okay,
absolutely
John.
Beautiful. Yeah.
We'll see you next month. Thanks, everybody, and that I appreciate you hanging out with us today. John, we will see you next Saturday. First Saturday of next month.
Sounds great. Okay, take care, everyone. Happy long weekend.